getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes please. Reporting live from the winner side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that, big chips, man, I need that, hustle hard, on the job, you can see that, on my head is real good, we don't need your feedback, they clear the way when my crew coming through, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, now what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news,
what I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coupe, oh no, I can't be number 2, MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice, talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude, I wear my heart on my sleeve, please, I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze, stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason, we seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up, forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up, what you wanna be when you grow up, they used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete, competition never matched me, we ain't go together, like camouflage and polka dots, focus on your position, just know your spot, sure don't stop, it's a long season, they planning on winning for the wrong reasons, trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us, I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me, I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that, big chips, man, I need that, hustle hard, on the job, you can see that, on my head is real good, we don't need your feedback, they clear the way with my chase W's, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, now what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Down, 10 Lobo, 54. Acurate's traps, let's go.
On first down, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go.
Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Got it. 45 at the mark. Check 45 at the mark. All day. Go.
On second down now, it's Taylor. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, watch that. Bravo. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing to do.
On third down, Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Ready.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Pass, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 36. Wait, and hit.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clocks. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Time to go, night. Check 50. Joker. Hey.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No. Off.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Had some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 37. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Let's go.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Switch. Back, and we'll win.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They run with Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason being chased out left. He's going to let this go in into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, an even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
No, 66.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the check it. Reload. Smooth. Check. Mike 50.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Hey, Team 6. Hey, Alabama. I can't believe they let you play. I can't read anything.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On third down, Taylor Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's got his man on the crossing route. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 12, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach it?
There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point up and through. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Colts first down.
Ready. Check right 45. Crunch time, defense. Check 26, check 26. Topper, topper. 45, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, G. 5.
Off play action. Eason. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taylor now returning it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch the safety creep.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The give to Taylor, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike, 45. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, flag. Ready.
From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
I'm here all day.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
It's easy work and it's coming again.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alabama, 380. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, it's Jones. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Open man has got one. It's complete. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Colts 50. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Alert!
Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. To throw on second down. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So after the INT, it's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 59 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Again, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
72. Right now, you better bring. Check it, reload.
Brady going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, the win is their 8th on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit.